Hey everyone, welcome to the introduction part of the Connor equation, or perhaps I'll choose to make it a separate video, who knows, honestly. We'll see how things go. I wanted to dedicate this time to talk about what the formula is named after. It's named after a kid I knew from years ago, Connor Albert. Connor was awesome. So I met him at the children's hospital. He had there's a time where I was going through chemotherapy. He was also going through chemotherapy. We had the same cancer, and around the same time even. Let me tell you, he was fun to be around. We used to play video games together in the hospital, or at his house, and it was he would light up your day, let me tell you, because the way he played video games, he would just do stuff. He would if we're playing Fallout 4, it just go, do crazy stuff, no plan whatsoever. GTA 5, same thing. We would oftentimes go in and without any plan die, and then okay, let's think of something and let's try it again, and it was fun. Playing video games with him, he was funny. He would just do something totally random in the game, and you'd be like, oh, okay, that was may not work out, but may not have worked out, but it was funny. It was just totally unexpected. He loves scary movies. He would talk. We would discuss scary movies. At this time, I was starting to like scary movies. I was a bit older. I was 17 at the time, and he was 9. And we went to the movie theaters. We saw Lights Out. I remember that movie. That was pretty cool. And we saw Annabelle, I believe Creation. We saw both those movies in the movie theater, and it was fun. He was into it. He had like a list of scary movies that he had like an order, right? So like there'd be scary movies. He was like a connoisseur. There'd be scary movies that sucked, like Ouija, the first Ouija movie. I forget what it was called. I'm not sure. I think it was just called Ouija. He said it was terrible. I think I watched it at around the same time. I think I agreed. Yeah, it was not good. So he was. It was fun. It would be fun watching scary movies with him or discussing. We talked about scary movies a lot. He was just fun to be around. There's this one time he pranked Nurse April. April, she really hates mayonnaise, right? She's not into mayonnaise and whatnot, right? She doesn't understand why people are. And so one day he takes a jar of mayonnaise, empties it out completely. He replaces it with vanilla pudding and times it. So as she walks into the room to check his, what do you call it? I forget what you call it. The pump thing, the fluid thing. It gives you fluids or it gives you chemo. He was eating from this jar of mayonnaise. It was vanilla pudding. But she had a very visceral reaction to that. That was good stuff. I didn't get to see it, but I heard about it, and that sounds like Connor. That was genius, absolute genius from Connor. So I want to also talk about what happened. So Connor died on December 11th, 2017 at when he was just 10 years old. And it's horrible. After receiving there's the first 9 months, and then I remember there's a second 9 months, and it was a little after the second 9 months that he succumbed to the bone cancer. And obviously that's unfair. Obviously that's horrible. And it's really messed up. And so I wanted to dedicate this math to him, to his bravery and his strength, most of all, his strength. Connor was a warrior. Alright? He was way stronger than I was, let me tell you. All of the kids were. All the kids I knew. So that's why, that's this whole idea of the Connor Equation series. I wanted to dedicate this equation I made that may already exist, I don't know. I've refused to look up to see if such an equation like mine exists. It probably does, but you know, still, I did it from the heart, from scratch, so to speak. You know, obviously, I've had really good math teachers during my education, and it wouldn't be possible without them. I also want to give a huge thanks to Danger Dan here. He's a very good friend of mine. This whole video series wouldn't be nearly as good as it is, or to a large extent wouldn't exist at this time, if we're being honest, you know, with the way I do things. He's a genius at editing. And I really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I do YouTube myself, and you know, he wanted help with his math stuff. I thought it was interesting, so you know, he didn't have any clue how to edit, so I just started helping him, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I've actually really come to like this project that we've been doing. So,
all right, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Please enjoy the Connor Equation series. All right, bye guys.